Hello everyone and welcome back to our ServiceNow HRST series. In today's session, we will be diving into service level agreements, an essential part of HR service management. SLA helps ensure that HR teams deliver timely and efficient service to employees. In this video, we will cover what SLAs are and their importance, how to configure SLAs in ServiceNow HRST, monitor SLA performance, real-time world examples of SLA usage in HRST. Let's get started. Introduction to SLAs. Service level agreements are time based commitments that define expected response and resolution times for HR cases and tasks. They ensure that HR teams meet service expectations and prioritize requests efficiently. Types of SLAs in HRST. Response SLA measures how quickly HR responds to an employee inquiry, and then the second one is resolution SLA that tracks the total time taken to resolve an HR case. Benefits of SLA for HR services are ensures timely HR response to employee inquiries, improves accountability and efficiency in HR case resolution, provides performance tracking to identify areas of improvement. Then key SLA terms are breach, goal, and timers. Breach when SLA is not met within the defined time, then goal the target time for responding to or resolving an HR case, then timers track SLA progress considering business hours and other conditions. Configuring SLAs in HRST. To effectively manage SLAs in HRST, organization need to define, link, and manage SLAs within ServiceNow. SLA definition and conditions. Define when an SLA should apply based on case type, priority, and employee request. For example, a payroll issue may require a 4 hours resolution SLA, while a benefits request could have a 2-day resolution SLA. Then linking SLA to HR cases. SLAs automatically apply when an HR case is created. ServiceNow tracks SLA timers and updates HR agents on progress. Then SLA notifications and alerts. Automated reminders helps HR teams to take actions before an SLA breach. Notification escalates cases if response times exceed defines limit. Then managing SLA escalation workflows ensures unresolved cases are reassigned to senior HR agents or managers. For example, if a high priority payroll disputes is not resolved within SLA limits, it automatically escalates to an HR supervisor. So let's explore the SLAs on my personal developer instance. So this is my personal developer instance, and if we go to navigator and type SLAs, then under the HR definition, if we open this SLA definition, then these all are the HR SLAs. Like if we open this one, so this is the name of the SLAs, HR case SLA, and its type is SLA, and target is response, and table is SNHR core case, and its duration is 4 hours, and schedule is SLA definition, and schedule is 8 to 5 days. And the SLA works in the way that we define the start condition. Like in this SLA, the start condition is when active is true and open for VIP is false. So when these conditions met, this SLA automatically triggered and attached to the case. And this is when to cancel, and the case this SLA is cancelled when the start conditions are not met. Then the pause conditions. In pause condition, we define the condition on which the SLA should be paused. Like here the condition is suspended is true. So when the case is uh, suspended, then the SLA is paused. And the next tab is for the stop condition, and here we define the stop condition like active is false. When the case is inactive, then it automatically stops this SLA. So in this way an SLA works. There are some other SLAs like this one, and this is the name of the SLA, and again the table and all the stuff is similar. The start condition, pause condition, stop condition, and reset condition. So if we want to create a new one, we click on the new button and simply fill these fields according to our needs, like the name and then the SLA and then its target, response or resolution, and then the table. And after filling these fields, we will define the start condition here, and then pause condition and stop condition and reset condition. So in this way we can set up a SLA for HR cases. Monitoring SLA performance. To maintain efficient HRST, tracking and analyze SLA performance is crucial. Viewing SLA breaches. ServiceNow provides real-time tracking of SLA breaches to highlight delayed cases. HR teams can take corrective action before an SLA breach occurs. SLA dashboards and reporting. Custom SLA dashboard provides insights into total case met within SLA, case breaching SLA deadlines, average case resolution times. Then optimizing SLA performance. Adjust SLA rules to match HR team capacity. Automate repetitive tasks to reduce manual workload. Identify common bottlenecks affecting SLA performance. Then identify SLA improvement areas. Reviewing SLA data can highlight areas where workflow improvements are needed. For example, if a leave request SLA are frequently breached, HR teams can introduce self-service automation. Real-world SLA examples. SLAs plays a vital role in ensuring smooth HR service delivery. Let's look at some practical use cases. Response time SLA. For example, an employer submits a request for ID card renewal. HR must acknowledge the request within 24 hours. Then ensuring resolution targets. For example, a promotion request must be approved within 5 business days. And then managing high priority HR cases. For example, emergency leave requests require a 2-hour resolution SLA. Then SLA success stories. Organizations using SLA have reduced HR case resolution times by automating workflows and prioritizing urgent case effectively. That wraps up our discussion on SLAs in ServiceNow HRST. Today we covered what SLAs are and why they matter, how to configure SLA in ServiceNow, monitoring SLA performance to improve efficiency, real world examples of SLA success in HRSG. By implementing SLA effectively, organization can enhance employee satisfaction, improve HR efficiency, and ensure timely case resolution. Stay tuned for our next session and we'll see you soon. Thank you.